Hi everyone, now we are going to represent our work, few-shot head swapping in the wild. In this work, we tackle with the task of head swapping. The goal is to seamlessly replace the head in a target image with a source head. This task would be of great importance to a variety of scenarios such as movie and advertisement composition, virtual humans creation, and deepfake video detection, etc. To give a better sense of how head swapping works, here are some short demo videos.
To be fun. The first one is really tethered to like a reality. It's a workout for every movie, like Athens, and then a place.
Blokes, with kids, you're not quite sure who's called what.
Right.
So rather than, Daddy 1, Daddy 2, like we're some sort of Dr. Seuss book.
The task of head swapping is closely related to face swapping, but more challenging. Firstly, head swapping requires not only facial identity and expression modeling, but also the structural information of a whole head and the non-rigid hair. Secondly, there would be a huge region mismatch between swapped head edges and backgrounds caused by the editing of head shapes and hairstyles. Moreover, similar to face swapping, the color difference between source and target skins needs to be handled carefully. To handle the challenges, we devised the two-stage head swapper, which achieves few-shot head swapping in the wild through two modules, a head-to-head aligner and a head-to-scene blender. The first stage is desired to transfer position and expression information from the target to the source head, and generate the animated portrait. To achieve this, the head-to-head aligner consists of a portrait encoder, an identity encoder, a pose encoder, and an expression encoder. Those encoders extract their corresponding vectors. The vectors are further concatenated and processed by a generator via a DANE to produce the animated portrait. When training the model, we randomly select k+1 frames from the same video sequence of a person. We take k frames as source images and augment the remaining frame as the target image. There are two ways to utilize few-shot source images in our work. On one hand, we average the k-shot portrait and identity vectors as the source representation. On the other hand, when dealing with a new source subjective, we fine-tune the model on the few-shot source images for a few hundred steps. This fine-tune procedure improves identity preservation and pose consistency significantly. With the animated portrait achieved, our second-stage head-to-scene blender produces the final head-swapping result. In this stage, head-to-scene blender modifies facial skin and hair color and fills mismatched gaps in the background around the head. Head-to-scene blender includes a color reference creation submodule and a blending UNet. The RC module creates color references for the head region and the inpainting region, and the blending UNet combines color reference, head texture, and background altogether. Let's start with the RC module. Firstly, the animated portrait and the target image are sent into a feature pyramid network to produce the following semantic representation. Then, the proposed reference creation submodule computes the correlations between the animated portrait and the target image in each spatial location. Afterward, the color references are obtained by multiplying the normalized correlation matrix with the target image pixels. In this step, only target regions of the same semantic contribute to the color reference. This practice not only alleviates memory consumption but also avoids mismatched correlations. In the end, the blending UNet composes the color references, the head mask, inpainting mask, grayscale head, and the background all together, and generates the final head swapping result. In experiments, we conduct quantitative and qualitative comparisons on face reenactment task. The proposed head-to-head aligner outperforms the competitors significantly. We also demonstrate some qualitative results of the head-to-scene blender. The blender achieves reasonable color reference and yields visually appealing blending results. Last but not least, we conduct a qualitative comparison of our headswapper with the face swapping method in DeepFaceLab. The user study shows identity similarity of headswapper outperforms other methods by a large margin. Thanks for watching. Please refer to our project page for more demo videos.